Hello, beautiful, vibrant souls. Today's message resonates really hard with me. If something ever happened that just kind of hit you out of nowhere and then you realized how ready you were for it to happen, and even though it might seem a little off for some, you just know it's going to work out perfectly the way it's supposed to. You just know that. You don't have any questions about how things are going to go. Our Knight of Swords and our Sun. You're full of optimism. And people go, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. That must be devastating. You must be so disappointed. And the reality is there was something inside you, deep inside, that was more ready than you were willing to admit. And perhaps it was something even that there was a tiny part of you that was hoping for, but you didn't know how to go about it. So you just were kind of trusting the universe to make things fall into place. And it did. It did. And then when it happens, you just take that big, deep breath, that sigh of relief, that it just, yes, I'm more powerful than I thought I was because I made things happen that I didn't think I was brave enough to make happen, but it happened anyway. It happened the way I wanted it to. And I don't have any remorse. I have no guilt. There's no blame or shame or anything involved with it at all. It's very peaceful. It's very freeing. You just you just didn't know how to go about it. And so you trusted the universe and you trusted that spirit knew what you needed and wanted and was finding a way for it to take place for you. And that's what's here. This it doesn't it there's so much more to come for you. And there's new things that you're about to embark on that you didn't know if you'd be able to do because of all this other stuff that was happening. So now, because this pathway has been cleared, you have been opened up with this new opportunity. Now you can go for it. You can go running. And nobody knows what the heck's going on, and that's okay. You don't have to explain it. You don't have time. You're busy. You got things going on. But that just opened a pathway for you, and you didn't have to do anything at all. Perfect. It's exactly the way you needed it to happen. I feel like the second message almost continues on from the first. We've got our purification. The universe is removing things from your path that no longer serve you. There are things that were holding you back from taking on the things that really, truly do keep you aligned with your path. Things have been changing for you very quickly. Um, the way that you feel about things and the future that you envision is different than what it was before. At one time, you had a very specific vision and mission for things, and things look very different now because you've been getting more in touch and in tune with who you truly are and what you're truly here for. The universe aligns with that clarity. And you don't even have to ask for it. It just sees what needs to be removed. It knows what serves a purpose in the future and what does not. Spirit sees everything far beyond where you can see. You don't need to try to have this foresight and infinite knowledge of what it is that needs to occur for you to be in full alignment. If you just know with every fiber of your being what that alignment is. You know what your purpose is, you know what your goal is, so you don't really know, you don't have a map to get there, and you don't need a map to get there. Spirit's just guiding you along the trail exactly where you need to be. And every twist and turn in the trail, you don't know how you intuitively know which way you're supposed to go. You just are. But this has more to do with who you truly are and what your real purpose is. These changes that are occurring, these things that are being removed from your life, this is all to put you in closer alignment. This is to keep you on the track. And for others, they may see a loss in your life, or other people who don't understand this journey or this path, they might even think, oh, this is a loss. And somehow you just intuitively understand that it's not. These are the things that needed to be removed from your life. And maybe they were difficult for you to remove, and maybe you didn't know how to remove them. Maybe you didn't fully understand why. And so you were hesitating to take action. And the universe just went ahead and did it for you. It made it easy on you because you don't need to be thinking about things like that. Doesn't serve you. The universe needs you to be who you are and to serve your mission in life. And in order to do that, you need to be the most authentic version of self. This journey that you are embarking upon requires next level focus. Those previous two readings about clearing the pathway is so important because our focus and our energy needs to be directed towards these things that we've begun to realize how important they are in our life. So, our discipline card, it isn't about necessarily the blood, sweat, and tears as it is about the consistency, because you don't have everything every single day. But if you show up every single day with focus and commitment to just take one step forward, the other steps come easy. You have to have the discipline to show up every day, though, and that's hard enough. So, you focusing in on what it takes to get there and committing to that by showing up every day, even if it's only a teeny little bit forward on this day, because you don't know, next week you might be taking leaps and bounds forward. You're setting the stage. Now, it's critical because we have to have a really, really strong foundation. You're not supposed to rush through these first steps. You're supposed to be honed in on what you need to be setting the stage for. So you need to be thinking of what things matter the most, what really gives you the structure you need, and you see that there are certain areas that maybe got ignored or slacked on, and you go, oh, I need to tighten that up. I tighten that up, then I don't have to think about that anymore in the future. And then now I've got this very stable area over here that I don't need to continually maintain because I laid that strong foundation in the first place. There are certain things that are loose ends that need to be tightened up or reinforced so you don't have to keep worrying about whether or not they're going to be able to hold up through all this. You're not going to have time to go attend to these things later. Think about them now. And these things may not be directly associated with the future. They may just be these other like tangent things in your life that also need to be focused on and addressed. There's another card in the Animal Oracle deck that's the mouse, and it's 10 to the small things. And I think that one speaks here too, where there's details that matter in a foundation, right? When the way that you set the beams, the way that you set the posts for a foundation, the distance that you put between them matters. And if you are off measure, even by a tiny fraction of an inch, it makes a difference in the structural integrity of what's happening.